you get a man, what do you do to keep a man?
Oh, why he should keep... Bro, I hate guys like...
Why should a man choose you outside of your looks? Why should a man choose you?
Yeah, like what do you do?
Because you're already real
make it
No,
wanna
because
say-
what are you trying to say? Because a lot of guys, they don't do nothing.
But I just asked you about you. You already
I'm going to do everything for you if I love you.
So guys want to know, okay, in exchange for the money, the provision, the protection, the leadership, everything that I provide for you, what am I getting in return? And y'all can never answer the question.
Most answer like you.
You get triggered and defensive, and then say you probably gonna say I am the table.
If you're not doing nothing from you, you're not doing nothing for me.
Still not saying what you're doing.
If you're not doing nothing for me, if I do, I'm gonna do everything for you. Like
so he gotta do. He gotta do.
Is gonna get done for you.
We don't know what that means. I keep saying this to women.
Exactly. Well, that's on you. You gotta get to know me then.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't waste a minute.
What do you mean? How do I know what you're gonna do for me then? Like what?
As a man, I'm coming to you trying to communicate. Ask you like what other than prettiness do you have? And you're like, what are you giving me?
No, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying a lot of guys that say that don't be having nothing. Like you're not doing nothing.
We just talking how the conversation right now.
I asked you that. But besides prettiness, what else can you offer me?
Like for me, I'm gonna offer everything. Like what do you?
Men don't care about your broken promises of saying I'm gonna give you everything. That doesn't give us anything.
Like yo, what are you?
Just give me everything.
Huh?
You said just give me
everything to my man. Like what? Like I gotta get to know you for you to get to know me.
But you can't even tell me what other thing you can give
I don't know you to tell you what I could do for you. Like what the hell?
Oh, you just
it'd be bro guys saying that. Like talking about what you gonna do for me.
The difference is
you don't do nothing for me.
So why you on a date with a broke guy?
Damn, I'm dumb.
You notice how the other two girls did not open their mouths once because they knew she was chatting the most shit. They asked her a simple question: what would you do? The guy answered in the beginning.
She just couldn't answer.
Leadership, financial backing, provisions, security. Those are already 4 things. He doesn't need to elaborate further because you haven't said anything. If I ask you what you're going to do for me and you say everything, that doesn't mean anything. It means literally nothing.
And then she kept trying to shy out of it, saying, I don't know you. Well, you're on a podcast to talk.
Exactly. So thank you. Like, someone invites you on, they're asking you questions relevant to the podcast and you don't want to talk. Why would anyone take you seriously? Look, looks fade, okay? Your character is what's going to keep a guy around. If you ain't got nothing to provide outside of your looks, he's not going to stick around. And if you can't even say one thing, who is going to take you seriously outside of a one night stand?
Imagine Piers Morgan invited Andrew Tate on and then he asked Andrew Tate a question and then he was like, I don't know you, I'm not answering that question.
You would be better off and I would respect you more if you just said, I'm not really too sure right now.
Yeah. I'll give my man everything. She said it about 10 times. What's everything?
She really means nothing.
I'm not telling you.
If the man has got the financial backing, if he's giving her the provisions, if he's the leader, if he's providing her security, then I think the appropriate answer for a guy like that is that you're going to at least cook for him and clean for him. That's like a base starting point. I'm not saying that's all there is to it.
She could have just said that though as well.
She could have just said that and she didn't even have to say that, but that is something at least. That's something that the guy didn't name. Because in a relationship, you kind of fill the holes of each other, right? I don't mean that in a sexual sense. I mean that you cover up the patches that maybe the other person's not really doing. So if the guy's out working all day, the girl's at home doing X, Y, and Z. If she's out working, the guy's out doing other things. She could have said anything, because the guy didn't say I'd cook for you. So she could say that because he said I'd provide leadership and security and financial backing. But she couldn't say anything because she probably has nothing to provide, which is something that I see a lot from people these days.
But it's like, it seems like girls like that are the sort of girls that would be like, I'm not cooking and cleaning for my man. Like, I'm not his slave. Like, they'd have that sort of attitude and mindset towards it as well.
Why would someone take you seriously if you're having a conversation with them and they're telling you what they do for you and you're just like, I'll do everything?
This is it. Like they said as well, there was like, I would never even entertain anything with you because you can't even answer a simple question. So it's like, if she's going to have that mindset of, I'm not telling you because I don't know you, she's never going to get anywhere with a man because men are going to want to know things from the start anyway.
Exactly. At least know something.
Yeah.
Something about you that makes you endearing outside of your looks. I mean, your looks don't even really make you endearing. That's just like a lust thing. Anything that he can work with. And for the sake of the podcast, just say something. But I'm really not surprised. You see this all the time. She said that she hates men like this. She couldn't even answer the question.